If they relate to the words you're saying and they feel your message, they're gonna rock with you. You have to understand that music is a business and you have to move like a business. The best way for you to get free exposure to your songs is to create content. I definitely do find fulfillment in helping other artists and creators like find success. You have to get in front of the camera and
Get
be
uncomfortable.
fucking terrible. Because if you don't go through that, you didn't earn it.
Welcome everybody, MarVic Productions.
Get it.
Let's do it. It's a new year, 2024. We just want to welcome everybody that's watching this, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is. Thank you for tuning in. And we took a little bit of a hiatus, a little break. You know, we've probably been out of the game for like 2-3 weeks, holidays, family, and everything. So we hope everybody's having a good year so far. We're excited to get back on track. Shout out to Bryce, you know, for coming in, you know, behind the scenes, and Albert Lau, you know, lending us his office and equipment, everything, and co-producer. Yes, sir. Victor, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. I want to, you know, obviously wish everybody a happy new year. Hope everybody's starting the year off great and staying consistent to their goals and their resolutions.
Yeah.
And man, today we got Rudy Wade in the house.
We got a young man. Rudy, how old are you, bro?
21, almost 20, not almost 22.
Close
enough.
When's your birthday? When's your birthday?
August 13th.
Okay, so you're halfway. You just
basically
turned
halfway there.
Halfway.
Yeah.
Well, we got Rudy. Is Wade your last name, middle name? It is your last name.
That. Okay.
Me too.
That's dope. Rudy Wade. Just put it together.
Yeah.
Together. Remember, take out the space. It's just Rudy Wade, one word.
Rudy Wade. There it is.
Look it up.
Yeah, we'll definitely put his Instagram, all that in there. But I personally met Rudy. Did I meet him at the same time with you?
I met you first, and then I met him at the golf course. So I met you at
yeah.
Actually, the old crib in Rancho.
Right. I filmed something with the homie
Tyler.
with John. We did a little individual life insurance thing, and then you were there, and I remember like he put me onto your songs and stuff, and I remember like really like enjoying your music, like on some real. This is not me, like, you know, because you're here, but you make some dope music. Like,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and we're gonna get into all of that.
Yeah.
But he's a young guy, you know, who's from the East Coast, right? He moved here to Los Angeles with a dream, you know, with a work ethic, a dream, a lot of hope, a lot of vision, and we just happened to cross paths. And you know, Victor and I saw him recently at a golf course for some work event, you know, for MarVic and also Tyler, you know.
You remember what happened there, right?
I remember winning.
We won.
I remember winning. What do you remember?
I remember breaking the driver.
Oh yeah!
True.
You did break the driver. Yeah,
that was actually.
It's the gains. It's the gains.
You were swinging too hard, bro. You wanted to win.
Too hard.
Yeah.
I wanted that 20. Okay, so basically, here's what happened.
I have a question though.
I forgot about that.
Did the guy really charge you the 600?
Yes, let me tell you. So
I mean, before you get into it, I would have too. I mean,
totally.
But it was
he did the right thing.
He did, although
I was just like, man, what are the chances of that happening?
Yeah, like if you break that down, maybe there's already some wear and tear on it.
That's what a couple people said, but regardless, let me give some context.
But you did the right thing. Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. $25,000 hole-in-one challenge,
yes,
right?
Sir.
Sponsored by the MarVic podcast.
Yeah.
They had a $25,000 prize. I was there at the golf course for the tournament. I wasn't playing in the tournament.
Yeah.
I was just with my homies.
But you know damn well you're gonna take a shot.
I'm taking a shot at the 25.
Everybody
right?
has to.
So
right.
I ran up to the first dude I saw. I was like, "Yo, dude, can I borrow your driver? I'm trying to hit this shot." He was like, "Yeah, dude."
Who was it again? Who was
the dude from
the guy that was hating on Ontario? Yeah. Okay.
The guy that I said you look like somebody, Gambo or some shit like that.
Go ahead.
I run up to him. I'm like,
cool cap.
Yo, dude, can I borrow your driver? I need to take a shot at this 25K. He's like, absolutely, bro. So
go
I
right
swing
ahead.
a couple times, miss.
That's right. It wasn't on your first one.
It wasn't on the first one.
It was the third time.
The third shot, I smacked that thing, and the driver head just goes like 100 yards onto the concrete, like ding, 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 like going crazy. And then I'm just like, no way, dude.
Right. Like,
And then I turn around, I'm like, bro, how much I owe
You wanted to make 25K, but you end up having to spend
600.
600 or
Yeah.
what?
The funny thing was that was the most expensive driver at the entire tournament.
Fuck.
Like the most,
Dang,
like everybody.
you asked the wrong dude.
Yeah, totally. Like TY's driver.
Hey,
I'm
but Rudy
pretty
Wade's
sure-
pockets are deep, though. You know, what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Not-
not that- not
a
600
little.
driver
It wasn't even a scratch to the
It,
bank
it was a
account.
scratch. It was a scratch. But
He said it was a scratch.
if I borrowed anybody else's driver, it would have been like a $25 to $50 mistake. Nothing crazy, but I
Yeah.
picked the wrong guy.
Well, I remember some fellow golfers were saying you could have sold that piece and like.
I
Yeah.
still
Did you
I
do
wasn't
any of
able
that?
to, I actually listed it on Facebook Marketplace, but nobody wanted it because it was so damaged.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do recall some guy saying that you could have like glued it back or something like that.
Yeah.
Resell it,
It's so
So you
it's
have it.
so-
It's still in your
Oh yeah, I
possession.
still have it.
bro.
Okay.
You should hang that up, and when you when this new single drops,
You've
Pay-
only
pay it
tried
off, pay it
you've
off.
only tried Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, only Facebook Marketplace.
What
You
about
should
OfferUp?
probably try Craigslist, OfferUp.
Low-key,
You never
yeah.
know. I mean,
Maybe the
somebody
same guy.
It could
Maybe
move.
the same guy will rebuy it.
Maybe.
that'd be fun.
You gotta
Yeah.
attach like a clip of that. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
One of the clips of me swinging and just
Well,
breaking the.
you have
driver.
it?
You
I
have a
it. I
clip
do
of you
have it.
breaking
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Well,
will.
yeah, send it so we can
Yeah.
actually, when
I'll-
we talk about this, we'll put it
No,
on.
definitely.
We're still waiting on that content to drop though. So we'll
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
what's
it.
what's good with
We'll talk
that,
to
man?
you about
I'm not sure.
You are roommates with
Yeah,
Tybo. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
I-
talk to him
I
about
have
it.
no idea. I would
We about
definitely
to
hit him
pull up to the crib.
I have to.
Nah, I hope
But-
he's doing good. He's gonna be here next week, actually, next Thursday.
Oh, he's
Cool.
on
Oh,
for
yeah,
an
there we go.
episode.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We'll talk to him about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So obviously you're young. When I met Marley, he told me about you, and the way he described you was kind of like Justin Bieber status.
Justin
I'm like,
Bieber?
all right, that's dope.
I may
you know?
have thrown Justin Bieber in there
Yeah. So I'm like,
because
all right,
you're not okay. So like real shit. So I was getting a haircut today, and then my boy, shout out to Angel, my barber in Excellence Barbershop. He always gets me nice.
cool.
He was like,
Excellence is sponsoring.
yeah, you know what? He's not the owner. Frankie's the owner. Shout out to Frankie as well. He's a cool cat. They have their own barbershop. It's called Excellence Barbershop 3. It's in Jurupa Valley, technically, or Eastvale. And it's just cool because like my life insurance agency is called Excellence Agencies. But anyways, my homie's like, Angel, my barber, he's like, what are you gonna do today? I'm like, oh, we got a podcast later. I got this young cat. I said you're like 19 because I remember you being young. You know, I'm not that far.
I'm a little older than I
a
look.
little bit older,
Yeah.
for sure. And I showed him your page, and I was like, you know what, real shit, bro. Like he's got catchy tunes. Like I don't know now that you're here. Like what genre would you put your music at? Like I didn't know what
So,
to. I said
would
pop.
Say, yeah, I would say.
Is that right?
I would say pop for sure, but
Yeah.
I would say more of my recent stuff has been in like the kind of alternative pop.
He
genre.
said like rock pop.
Alternative rock pop is totally like
Yeah,
accurate.
That's fair.
Got
Okay.
you. Yeah,
That's good. That's good to know.
yeah.
'Cause
So
I was trying to label that as well.
right,
Like,
I
what
didn't
genre
really
would
know.
that
So
be?
anyways, like that's where I was like,
I also try not to keep myself in a box. I'll experiment with
good.
every genre. you know?
Yeah, I feel like we're the same too in business. You gotta.
I think we had that conversation at the golf club. I was
Yeah,
asking you a little
yeah.
bit. Are you like a rapper? What would you identify yourself as? We talked
Yeah,
about
what are
I'm
your
an
pronouns?
artist. I'm an artist. My pronoun is artist,
Songwriter?
co-producer. I'm not a producer, but I'll co-produce sometimes.
Are you a they or are you a?
I'm a he him.
That's right, bro. He's him.
Got you, bro.
He's
Got
him.
you. All right, bro. So Rudy Wade, 21. Your birthday's in August. You'll be 22. You're from where? Where did you grow up?
I'm originally from New Jersey.
From Jersey?
Jersey.
New
Okay.
Jersey, yeah. So I lived in New Jersey for 18 years, and then I moved up to Boston for 2 years, and then after those 2 years, moved out to Cali.
Well,
Wait, so how long you been here for?
2 years.
2 years now.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Rudy. So at what age? We talked about this in the golf course, but obviously, I'd love for you to share it again. At what age did you start singing, writing, and
That's a tough one because
discover
it's
that
kind of.
Did you post a video of you being young and like?
I
saw
definitely
that.
started doing music very young, but making my own music probably, I want to say 13, 14 years old.
Okay, that's still young.
But I played piano a
Mhm.
little bit when I was like very young, like 5,
Okay.
6.
Something your parents got you
Yeah,
into?
they put me into that, and I did that for a couple years, but then I quit. And then a couple years later, I kind of picked up like making my own songs.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I've been doing that since I want to say 2017.
2017.
I've been releasing a song every month or more frequently for the last since then.
You can play instruments as well.
Yeah, I can't I can play guitar a little bit and I
Okay.
can play
The
piano a
piano.
little bit, but I can't perform the instruments live.
Mm.
Like I would only be able to play them in a studio setting
Why? Like why?
because I'm not like that good. Like if I
But what's the
like
difference between studio and live?
because
Like,
for studio like I could hit a couple notes and then stop it and then like get the
got
next
you. You have
notes
more
and-
control.
Yeah, so I could pause and play and like cut it around. Like
live,
when
your
you edit a
audience gonna be
video,
like, yeah.
you could like chop it up.
I got you. I
Same
got
thing
you.
with audio. If I play a couple notes and then put a space and then play a couple of more notes,
Yeah.
chop it up all together.
Live is not gonna be the same.
Live, it's not the same experience.
It's gonna be like,
I got you. Right.
Yeah.
So in 2017, were you already writing your own music, your own
Yeah,
lyrics?
yeah.
Okay.
So I think I want to say that was freshman year of high school, maybe, or maybe middle school.
Did you know Ty and them at that time?
No, I actually didn't even know Ty at all until we moved in together. I
Oh,
never
okay.
met him before.
What
never knew
about
his name.
John and the other? Because
John was the guy who mixed and mastered all my music, but we worked remotely over Instagram. So
okay,
You
Is that
met
how
him through IG?
yeah, I met him through IG. I was just like making music out of my bedroom, and I looked up mixing and mastering engineer on Instagram. I hit up a bunch of people. He was the only one
What
who
made
got back.
him
He
stand
was the
out
only
to
one
you?
who hit me back.
Oh, got you.
okay.
So we started working. I started sending him music like every week to mix and master, and then he was like, "Yo, dude, I have a job opening up in Boston to come and be a recording engineer at my studio." And I was like, "That actually sounds something that I'd be really interested in because I'd be able to like sharpen my skills
Learn,
while
yeah.
making money at the
Develop
same time."
yourself, yeah.
Exactly. So I decided to take that opportunity, and that's when I moved up to Boston and I met Ty.
Damn, shout out to
Yeah.
John for responding.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
for real.
you hit up a bunch of people, but nobody hit you back. Like,
I
No.
thought you guys were all like friends from high school because in the
No.
golf course again,
They're
like,
older,
I
no?
kind of met
No,
all you
Ty's
guys.
my age.
Okay.
Ty's my age.
I met all you guys, and all you guys were from the East.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, maybe they known each other as kids, and they're all pursuing their dream.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was pretty dope. But so you met John through Instagram?
Yes, and
Wow.
John's actually older. I believe he's 30 now.
Oh
but
shit, he's older. than me.
He basically taught me everything I know.
Uh.
For like he
John's a smart guy.
Is John
man.
the guy that came with Ty the day?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I
My
know
house,
John.
he was
Yeah,
the bigger dude with the
Yeah.
beard.
yeah. Chest hair everywhere.
You saw his chest hair?
Bro, I mean,
He
had
gave
his
you
shirt,
he gave you a little
he
tour of
had
the
his
chest.
shirt like open.
I didn't look at his chest hair, but shit, if you saw his chest,
Hey,
man,
man, make
I'll
sure
take
to
your
look-
word
make
that
sure
he's
to
a hairy
look-
guy.
he was looking in there, like
Nice to meet you, John. I like your chest hair. Nah, he's a cool cat, man. He's
very smart.
very smart. Yeah, he seems very versatile. Like he's one thing I've seen and noticed about John is that he's willing to work, like and he's willing to learn something quickly.
Work on
too.
any project you have.
Yeah, and that can
Video,
be
audio, websites, anything.
And that can
anything
be-
tech related.
it can be bad because it's like it's like you're not what's that saying, like you're a master of none, like you just do a lot of shit.
I would actually
Jack's
classify
about to-
John as a master of vocal engineering.
You would say that's his forte, that's his strength,
If you get John on a vocal mix or a vocal master,
that's his playing
he's
field.
he's put in his 10,000 hours.
he's
He's a pro.
mastered
He's
that.
the best I've ever worked with
That's dope.
ever. Every single song I put out ever is
So he's the
mixed and
one
mastered.
doing all, like right now all your songs, he's the one doing that.
So basically, I get it like 75% of the way there, the way I want it to sound, and then I send it to him, and he'll polish it up and finish
Clean
it
it up,
off.
kind of like our editors.
Yep.
Who does your recording? Like video recording for your videos?
I do everything myself. And
do all that?
But the performance videos, I have a dude with a camera. His name's Darksight.
Okay.
Dark Sight.
Yeah, Darksight. And
Is he from out here?
yeah, he's from New Hampshire
Okay.
and out here. He goes back and forth.
That's dope, man. It's crazy how people from the East are connecting out here in the West and still.
Well,
helping each other out.
I noticed something interesting about that. How I talked to Tyler about this, but I was really impressed, and I'm closer to him than I am to you, because I've talked to him more, but
And
but
you guys
even
have done business together.
we've
too,
done
yeah.
business together, right? Exactly. But you guys have obviously like a similar story where he's not so much in the music world. Obviously, his thing is like golf and like vlogging and all that, but you have the same story in the sense of like the impression to me was like, damn, these kids are young. They left
Their
home.
hometown, yeah.
They left home. Like, and you didn't go a few miles down the road, like where if shit fails, you could always go back home.
We went the farthest you,
Yeah.
You
could possibly
fucking
go.
went from East
The
Coast,
whole-
literally,
yeah.
from
Coast.
East Coast to West Coast. Like,
Mhm.
what was that like, bro? Like, what made you in the first place be like? And I'm assuming it's probably because John and everybody were.
Who
Maybe you
pioneered
guys all
that
came
movement?
together.
So actually, interesting enough, it was actually my girlfriend who pioneered the move.
Interesting.
Erin, yeah. So she.
What's
Were
her
you
name?
guys
Erin?
together?
Erin.
Were you guys together at the time?
We've been together since I lived in Boston.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
You guys are a good couple, by the way.
Oh yeah, she helps with a lot of my like
Bonnie and Clyde.
photography, and she dyes
Straight
my
up.
hair purple. So I don't know how to do any of that stuff. But
we'll get to the
she-
purple hair right now in a bit.
Yeah,
I'm curious to know.
yeah,
where
for
that
sure.
started.
But yeah, she was like, oh, I always dreamed of going to Cali. So one day I was like, yo, John, you want to come with me and Aaron to Cali? He was like, yeah, for sure. So we went out there all together, us three. We did a music video, and we did a couple recording sessions out there, and all of us kind of just were like, we like this place.
Mm-hmm. It's warm.
It's
It ain't
fucking
cold.
Cali, the weather.
Like we really like it.
Yeah,
out
yeah,
here.
yeah. You
So-
guys went to Rancho?
No, we went to LA.
LA.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So we were out in LA. We were like, we really like this. We went back, kind of sat with it. Then we came back to LA again.
Wait. So,
So
you
you
went
went
to
back
LA and
home.
you went back to Jersey,
Yeah, went back to Boston.
Boston.
Then a couple months later, we came back again to do some more work out here. And we're just like, shit's happening out here in LA.
What is it about Cali that brings artists out here? Is
It's
it just like
because
more?
It's got to be
every-
Hollywood.
No, it's because it's actually crazy, but every artist in the country and every producer in the country is coming here.
Mm.
So if you're
This is the
already
spot.
here, you don't have to travel to work with people. They're coming to you.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody that I work with is either already here or they're flying in at some point.
Why is everybody coming here on that side? Like, why
It's
are the
just the
producers?
music.
This is
kind
like the
of-
Mecca place.
It's the music capital of America.
yeah.
For at least for my style of music.
Yeah.
Like country, you could say Nashville.
Yeah.
Rap, you could probably say Atlanta. But for LA, pop music, everybody's here. For
Gotcha.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I
good to
believe
know.
that. Where did Tyler come into that? Where did
Well,
he join you guys like towards the end?
He's kind of just always been on the team. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been
You met
doing-
him through John.
Yeah, I didn't even know who he was until we moved in together.
Mm-hmm.
But
You guys became
he's a,
real
he's
cool
a worker,
friends.
man.
Yeah,
He's a
he is.
worker.
Yeah, he is.
He's a grinder.
Yeah,
He's a grinder.
Yeah.
He believes in himself and
I
he
need my
works
videos.
hard. And
He works really hard.
I
man.
hope
Like,
I hope he really gets like I don't know, sponsored by like a big golf company. And
Oh, I think the more golf tournaments that he hosts and the more kind of he builds that up, he's going to be making a lot.
Yeah,
of money.
yeah,
No,
I'm sure.
I like what
I'm
he's
excited
doing,
for the
man.
next one.
Obviously, he's a young kid, and to be able to do that and host his own event, not too many people his age are doing that. You
Dude,
know?
he killed it. That first event was huge
Yeah.
success.
Heck
Huge
yeah.
success.
We had a lot of fun. I had a little too much fun.
I did too. I can't.
Yeah.
I was swinging drivers away left and right. you
nah,
know?
it was great. I mean,
But,
I don't think any of us really know or knew what to expect, but
I personally didn't know what to expect.
I
I was
didn't fucking
blown away,
know.
dude.
I
Yeah.
didn't fucking
was
know.
We had a lot
away.
of fun. I had.
We had fun. I mean, everybody there was
and it got
really
competitive
good.
towards the end. You know.
Didn't it come down to like the?
Well, what
the
happened-
last-
It
Yeah.
came down to the homies that our MarVic played against. They did really well, apparently.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so,
okay,
no,
okay.
I'm saying they did really well. That's all I'm saying.
Didn't they win the tournament?
They
No,
did not.
we
They
won
did
the
not. We
tournament.
won the tournament,
Oh.
sir.
Yeah,
You-
MarVic.
oh no, you know what? You might have left. I
I
think.
think we did. We left because we were mad hungry and we were sitting in the
Yeah,
car.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you said-
Everybody was
I thought you were gonna say
hungry.
you were mad because the
No.
drive.
No.
No, everybody was hungry because we didn't fucking. You know, that's
Well, they
one
had
thing.
tacos in the end.
Yeah, at the
Right,
end they had
right,
tacos.
yeah.
At the end they had tacos.
But I remember now, like I remember telling Tyler like we should all go somewhere to eat together. We didn't know the taco spot because the manager or whatever that was in charge of the event, she's like, you could only have a certain amount of people, and then we realized like fucking everybody could come.
Yeah.
But then you guys had bounced already.
No, we didn't even leave. We were
You were in the
sitting in the
parking
car.
Oh, fuck.
And we were like, when is he gonna get here? We are so fucking hungry right now.
Wait, so
then-
did you see the last round go down then? Did you?
No, I don't think
Bro, it was the perfect ending, to be honest with you. But it's crazy.
so MarVic ended
We
up
won.
winning.
We
Yeah,
won,
we won.
bro.
By how
Come
much?
on
By
now.
How much?
Well, so truth be told, like, so it came down to the last, like, it was a tiebreaker.
Okay.
So we got
Allegedly.
the scorecard. What was that?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Why allegedly?
Victor said it. Anyway,
Oh,
anyways,
yeah.
scorecards came
I'm gonna speak my
back.
truth.
So MarVic. So we got what's his name, bro? He's gonna be mad at me.
Shota.
Shota.
Yeah.
We got the homie Shota. Shout out Shota. We got
Did a great
Shota.
job.
Yeah, he's gonna be
man.
mad when he sees this one.
Nah, you know what?
You couldn't remember my fucking name?
Yeah, Shota for sure. You know, in another event is somebody that will be there.
So
representing us.
Shota is he plays a lot of golf. Like
Yeah,
he's
he's a
he's
master.
right now golfing for sure.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. Like
Okay.
I know he's golfing.
Even
I
in
we
the
share
dark?
locations. He's
his dream is to become a professional golfer. So he does.
That's fire.
Yeah, he does a lot of work. So he's legit. He's legit, and that's why we put him in the competition.
Yeah, so like he was number one, bro.
Mhm.
Like, no offense to everybody that was at the tournament, but everybody was good. Obviously, better than me and Victor. Like, we're trash.
Yeah.
We didn't even know how to drive the fucking golf cart.
Yeah, I didn't even know how to hit the driver. You know,
Exactly.
I think I fell off.
You knew how to break them. You knew how to break
Yeah,
them.
I know how to break the clubs. Let me know.
So, anyways, we got Shota, and like we're thinking this is gonna be cake. You know,
Yeah.
shout out to Isaac as well. We had Shota and Isaac,
Mhm.
and yeah. So at the end, you know, we're like, yeah, for sure, MarVic won. We
It
got
was.
the
It was.
scorecards.
So what happened was that the guys who said they tied. Number one, they were coming all the way from Arizona, right?
No.
It
They're
was-
from here. They're local.
They were the Gator boys. But they were from Arizona.
Oh,
One of them-
there was a team from Arizona. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Not
I
all
wanna-
of them
I
were,
want to
though.
say it was them, if I remember correctly.
No, because some live near me. They live in Redlands. Because
Okay.
I have them on Instagram.
Yeah,
But
well,
one of
whichever.
them might be from Arizona.
So what
Yeah,
happened there?
regardless, yeah.
What
yeah.
happened? What based on what I was told from my people who weren't
From your
playing,
people.
you know, it was we had some people there, and they said, "Oh, we won this by football, you know, fucking stadium," and then those guys said, "Hey, you know what? We actually tied. There's a tiebreaker." So we're just all like, "What? Like, no, there's no way. There's no way."
Ball doesn't lie.
Those guys were you know dead last. So what happened was what I didn't know about the sport of golf is that if there's a tiebreaker, you honor their word. I didn't know that at the time.
So like you just gotta trust them.
You got to trust them.
Well,
You
that's
gotta
just, I
honor
mean, I think that just goes for any sport that like you're not watching.
The integrity of the sport.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
it's like, you know, we're all having.
So
but
I didn't
the
know
thing
that.
is-
So I got a little, you know, I got competitive. I was talking my shit, and I was like, "There's no fucking way." You know.
So the thing is, like, so for the viewers that don't know, there was a golf tournament with real money. Like, it wasn't like just, you know, we're gonna go and have fun and
Mhm.
play, and whoever
Yeah.
wins, oh, you know, you get a little pat on the back.
Participation.
Yeah,
you
you
No,
know,
there's
a high
fucking
five.
money on the line. I mean, you guys heard there was a
$25,000
$25,000 hole-in-one shot. So, you know, people were gonna do what they gotta do.
Yeah.
You know, so
If they gotta, you know, minus a stroke, you're gonna
Yeah.
minus a stroke.
I'm not going
So we
there.
get to the tiebreaker,
Yeah.
and man, it was Isaac, right? He swang, and it just went bing, that way. So now I'm getting a little nervous.
okay.
I'm getting nervous because you know, because Tyler was like, "Hey, look, bro, like you guys are gonna win regardless. Like, you know, relax." And I'm like, you're right. Ball don't lie. Isaac goes up and he hits and that thing goes boom. Doesn't even hit it
Straight.
no, that shit went this way. Bing. There's a video of it. So now I'm getting nervous.
We'll
now,
post a video.
now I'm like, fuck. You know, we're gonna fucking lose. Shota didn't do that well either. Because
Shota's like the cleaner. Like
Mhm.
Isaac would
mess
Isaac would do his best,
uh
and then Shota come in and like
Clean it up.
clean it up, you know.
But
But
he's the pro golfer.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
our strategy. You know, Isaac goes first.
Yep.
Shota's gonna clean it up. So Isaac ball went this way. Well, I don't even know what you call that, but it went
Out of
Bang.
bounds.
shit went
foul ball is what
Foul
we call
ball.
it.
Foul ball.
bro, it was bad. It was bad. Shota didn't do his best hit either. I want to say it went a little this way. So I'm a little nervous. Those guys went first and they did pretty well. So I'm like, oh fuck, you know, I'm like, we're gonna get
We could lose.
yeah,
we could lose.
We could lose. I'm like, they're gonna steal this shit from us. That's some bullshit, you know. But then you want to say the rest?
Well, what I remember, no, you might have a better memory, but I think Isaac goes up.
Isaac goes. Oh, so those guys go. They're not too far from the hole. Isaac, remember, you know, he's gonna do his best. Shoulder's gonna clean it up, right? Isaac is how far would you say that is?
Nah, I don't remember it too well. All I know is that like all eyes were on Shota because he's the guy.
Yeah,
Isaac ends up winning the tournament for us.
Oh,
bro. On the
okay.
first
Yeah,
shot,
yeah,
on the
yeah,
first
yeah,
shot
yeah,
of that
yeah.
birdie, whatever that is.
Yeah.
On the first, I didn't fucking see that coming, bro. It was clean.
Nobody
He
did.
clutched up.
Bro, it
Nobody
was
did. Yeah, he
clean.
he
Clutched
turned
it
it up.
up?
He said, "You know
Okay.
what? This is you hired me for this. All right, I'm about to represent."
He
And
said, yo, that shit wasn't me back there. This is me right here.
Let's
And
go.
he made it, bro. Made it in the first shot, and shit, we went
crazy and
We celebrated.
You
I
know.
think I saw the story post.
Oh yeah,
at
yeah.
the end. I
Yeah,
saw
bro,
the
it was
celebrating,
clean.
but I was like,
Damn.
who actually won?
Yeah, it
no,
was
we
us.
did
MarVic
MarVic.
won?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
let's
you
go.
already
Won,
know.
bro.
Yeah.
It
So
was fun.
you know, we wanna run that back.
For sure.
Yeah, get the homies, do it again. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun. And now that we have experience with it, like
yeah, we know what to expect now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But let's get back to you, Rudy.
Yeah,
man.
back to
so
you.
let's talk about it. But Rudy Wade, how did you come up with the name when you were trying to obviously, or when did you say, hey, I'm gonna be an artist. I'm gonna start putting out music.
Well, I saw my friend, in I think, like I said, I want to say freshman year of high school. I saw
Okay.
him in class. He was making a beat on his laptop, and I was like, "What are you doing? Like, what are you doing
In
over there?"
class?
In class, I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like,
That sounds
"Oh,
about
I'm
right.
making a beat." I was like, "What do you mean you're making a beat?"
Said,
He's
"I'm
like,
in
put
school."
the headphones on. I put the
Garage
headphones
band
on.
or what?
It was FL Studio.
Okay.
So I put the headphones on. I'm like, "You made this? Like, you made this from scratch? Like, you can create
You were
this
impressed.
music?" I was like, I didn't even realize at the time that
Someone
you
could
could
do
just
that.
do that. Like,
Yeah.
on your computer. You could
That's
just
the art.
make
Yeah.
music. I was
Right.
like blown away. I was like, "Can you make me a beat and I'll sing on it?" And he was like, "Yeah, I got you." So
And
I
then,
went home that same day and I was like recording vocals on my iPhone and I just sent it back to him.
How'd you like so I'm curious because like so fun fact about me, I guess, is that like if I had another in a different life, I've always been into producing. I've always been into music. I think making beats, that particular part, I think it's dope. Like whenever I hear a cool ass beat, like I just get really excited. You know, it's
Yeah, yeah,
something I
yeah.
have an ear for that. I feel.
I honestly think that overall the beat is more important than the vocals. I think the first thing that the listener hears is
the
the
beat.
beat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you're trying to catch somebody, you need a hot beat.
Right,
you know,
right,
I
right.
agree.
I would
away.
agree with that.
Right
I would
away.
agree with that for
a
sure.
lot of these artists, I don't even know what the fuck they're saying, but the beat is what keeps me
The
in
beat,
there.
Right.
the beat
Keeps
if
you
the
in
beat's
there.
hot.
Like Kelly Price, that's one of
Yeah,
that
it's a
beat goes
memorable beat.
hard,
Yeah,
If the
but
beat is
also
hot.
kudos to Migos.
Yeah.
Like they also go well. That
Yeah.
chorus.
But if
You
the
heard Kelly
beat is
Price?
hot, you can say anything on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair
can say
enough. Fair
anything.
enough.
I say Lil Wayne is that guy that he'll say anything, but the fucking beat makes the song.
But you have to
Whoa,
understand
wait,
something
what?
that
What?
picking the beat,
Mhm.
picking the right beat is a serious skill because there's so many artists that just pick
Well,
a beat.
let me
and-
ask you this, bro. Because
Yeah, I got a question on that too.
what I've always understood is obviously people who create beats, they give it to a lot of artists, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, hear this beat. How do they go about? Does the producer of the beat choose who they want to
So
use
it
the
honestly
beat, or
depends.
do they buy
It-
them out? How does
It
that work?
depends. So there's producers that upload their beats to YouTube and then anybody who wants it can lease it from them unless somebody wants to buy out the beat altogether, which is called
Lease it?
Yeah, you can lease a beat. So basically, you can put out a song with the beat, and you can get up to 100,000 streams with it, and then you have to renew the lease, right?
Ah.
So
I didn't know that.
there's leasing options, and
But,
then you can buy the exclusive as well. So that would be you give the producer like $1,000, and then they'll give you the beat.
Does that get messy?
Question. Sorry to cut you off, but like, all right, let's say you drop a beat, me and him buy it. We both get 100,000 views on it. We put our own verses,
Yeah,
two
yeah.
completely different songs, same beat though. What somebody has to buy it at that point. Like it's not one of us has to
You
go.
don't have to. You could just renew the lease if you want.
So what happens if it becomes a hit though? Like a
Then
song?
they'll probably buy it.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
most
yeah,
likely
yeah.
what they do.
Pretty much. But
Gotcha.
that's with YouTube production.
Yeah.
That's a whole different animal. I used to use YouTube production
SoundCloud
for the
or-
longest time, but it created, again, like you said, like it can create some legal issues if
Yeah.
multiple people use the same thing.
Yeah.
So if I'm trying to get my song in a movie, I can't do that if somebody else has already put out music with that beat.
Right.
So now what I do is I'll cook up stuff from scratch with the producer and I'll tell them like, no, this sounds good. You got to put that in there. Maybe add a guitar riff here, whatever.
Yeah, change
and,
it up.
and we'll
a little
make
bit.
we'll make it completely from scratch.
Gotcha.
So
I think that's better though.
yeah,
Saves
totally.
a lot of problems for you guys.
It's legal issues down the line. Like
But you pay more because of studio time.
you do pay more, but in the long run, you pay less.
Sure. Yes.
And it's less headaches.
It is.
Yes.
It down the line. It just saves you like
And it's custom to what you want.
and like say I'll put some vocals on it, and then they'll get an idea from my vocals, and then they'll add stuff.
On
They'll
on
change it,
that
yeah.
note, bro, that I'm always curious, man. Like I love music. I mean, reggaeton is probably my favorite, rap, all that. But I'm always curious, like for a hit song, especially like, and I know it's different for every artist, but for you, for Rudy Wade, like, how does that happen? Do you come up? I mean, I'm hearing that you guys come up with the beat first, then you put
Always.
vocals.
For my process, it's always beat first. So
Always beat first.
we-
So you don't know words. You don't come in with lyrics.
no. I mean, sometimes yes.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll
You
come
hear
in
the
with
beat and then
lyrics.
you start writing.
Yeah. So basically, we start working on the beat, and then once the producer's like in a vibe that I'm like, yeah, I like what you're doing, I'll just sit back, I'll let him work, and then I'll just be writing lyrics, and then he'll be making the beat.
Typically, how long does it take for you to make a song?
So
What's that
previously,
process?
when I used YouTube beats,
Mhm.
I could make a song in under an hour because the beat's already done.
Gotcha. Let me ask you this: you're dropping a single called "Stranded"
Yes,
tonight.
tonight.
How long did it take for you to write,
So
do the music
that
video, all that?
that
beat?
one, me and the producer, he's also featured on the song. We worked on that song over the course of I think 2 or 3 sessions,
Okay.
and maybe each session was about 3 hours.
Was that back in the East, or did
No,
you?
that was
was
out
here.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we worked on it remotely though. I think he lives in Arizona,
Okay.
so
How did you guys connect?
so we connected through one of the other artists that was on my first LA show lineup.
Mhm.
His name's Kid Navi. We did a show in LA together, massive success.
Nice.
But
You got a show coming up
I
too,
do have a
right?
show coming
Congrats
up.
on that.
Thank you.
We got to
How do
go
you-
to this one.
Yeah.
I tried to go to the first one. I couldn't.
Where's this
Come
one
out.
gonna be?
It's gonna be at El Cid in I don't know which part of Sunset Boulevard. Sunset
Okay,
Boulevard.
Hollywood.
Sunset Boulevard.
Well, it runs
When are we
deep.
talking?
February 29th.
February 29th.
You heard it.
There it is.
Sunset Boulevard. It's called El Cid,
El Cid.
the theater or whatever.
You're gonna be
It's the
performing
venue, yeah.
live there.
Yep.
Got
Me and
you.
the band. We're gonna be going
Let's
crazy.
go, man. That's dope.
Rudy Wade. Who else is going to be part of that thing? Or just you?
There's a couple other artists on the lineup. I'm not exactly sure who's on the lineup yet.
Still
but
working that out?
Still working it out, but I'm booked.
What day is
I'm
that?
locked
Do you
in.
know what day that is?
Thursday, February 29th.
Gotcha.
What time?
I think I'm on at 6:50 p.m.
We
Yeah.
run podcasts, but
Yeah.
maybe that's one of the Thursdays we can
Take off.
Yeah.
We'll
Awesome.
We got to show some love, dog.
Yeah,
Rudy
hell
Wade,
yeah.
bro. You about to be the next Justin Bieber. What?
So
But yeah, let me get back
yeah.
let me get back to the beat. So for that song in specific, he lives in Arizona, I live out here, so obviously that's going to create some issues. So we actually went on. I don't know if you're familiar with Discord.
Yeah.
So
we use
basically,
Discord for
Discord. You can stream your audio, your digital audio workstation, and I can hear what you're doing while you're doing it live.
Oh shit.
So
Mm.
he's making beats. I'm writing vocals and stuff. We're doing it together on this call. He also live streamed the call, so the whole song making
Recorded.
process is out there on
That's
live
dope.
stream.
That's dope.
So, yeah, he was making parts of the beat. I was telling him like, no, move this here, blah blah blah, and then I was like, all right, send me what you got right now. I'm gonna go into the mic. I'm just gonna.
How do you
create some
know how to tell
melodies.
them like, yo, bro, move this here, move that there? Like, how do you know?
Experience, I'm assuming.
Yeah, is that something you learned with John when you were
I
doing
mean,
the whole thing?
it's
Oh,
kind
you
of
know
just
your
like,
touch. You know your.
I kind of know how I want a song to sound, but it's kind of music is kind of separated by measures and like as the song progresses, there's different numbers on the top. So like say like you know how verses are like you can have like 4 bars.
So
Or
I don't
8
understand
bars.
that actually.
Okay,
give us an example.
Yeah, I'm
So you know
always because
how
I've always tried to rap, but I suck. But maybe this is
So-
gonna change the game.
Okay, so
It might change the
basically,
game.
I might just be a rapper. after this.
basically
Can you feature me in a song?
basically you could have a verse, right?
Mhm.
And typically verses are either 8 or 16 bars, and that's like every line that the rapper, the
It's a
artist
bar.
says, that's 1 bar.
Mhm.
So in the digital audio workstation at the top, there's a bunch of like numbers of each measure. Every measure has 4 bars.
Mm.
So or maybe something like that. So, something like that.
Mhm.
But
Let's go
You
with
know,
4 bars.
say every measure has 4 bars, right? Actually, I think no, every measure is a bar.
Okay.
So I could be like, go to bar 53 and move the violin sound over here.
Mm.
know what I'm
Got
saying?
you. Got
So
you.
so I could tell him like, move that sound there, take that sound out there, add this sound there,
Mhm.
completely remotely. We're not even in the same room.
That's crazy.
Do you
Like so at this point, you don't even have to pay for studio time, right?
Well, no,
I mean,
you still.
I do
gotta pay
all my
for it.
vocals at home, but
Uh,
I do pay.
You have your own studio at home,
yes,
correct?
yes. But for making the beats, when I go and work with the producers, obviously I'm going to pay them for their time.
If you don't mind me asking, though, how much does normally a producer charge?
Well, it honestly depends on what
the
producer
producer.
you're working with and what credits they have. Like if
Gotcha.
this producer's like has some Drake placements or like some big
Yeah.
artists.
Uh-huh.
What
They're
are,
gonna
what's a
charge you
Drake
more.
placement? What's that?
Like if the producer has a beat that Drake made a song.
Oh, you said Drake. Sorry.
Like in
I thought you
other
said
words,
Drake.
like that's on their resume.
No, I thought you said
like
Drake.
they did a song with Drake.
Yeah.
So
What's,
they're gonna charge more, right?
Of course.
So
If
a
Drake
producer
chooses
that
them.
doesn't have any like major accolades is gonna be obviously more affordable.
Yeah, of course.
What's
So,
the average? Just to get into like money, since we're like money people, but like average, what's your average spend monthly right now for your music career?
For my music, I mean, it depends. Usually I'll probably spend maybe, it depends, but I would probably say 2 to 3 grand a month would be like
2 to 3 grand.
spend.
Call it 2,500 in the middle.
Sure.
Now, how are you? Are you making money off your music already?
Yeah, for sure. I'm
Really?
full-time music.
that's
Talk to me
dope.
about that, bro. How
Yeah.
much? I mean, if you don't mind sharing, but
I
like,
mean,
it-
I
is
don't
it-
want to get into like
let's
the
not get into specifics.
Yeah.
But how do you make the money? Like, is it off the YouTube
it royalties?
plays?
It's off of royalties.
Spotify?
Spotify royalties.
So is it something that comes in monthly,
Monthly,
like
yes.
residual,
Yeah.
or is it
Dope.
one payment?
monthly payments
That's
from
dope.
streaming.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's awesome, man. I mean, that's what we
That's like
plan on-
renewals for us.
Yeah, but that's what like what we would like to get MarVic, to the point where we're residually.
Hey, can
earning.
you know what? Can you make us a theme song or something? Like, the beginning of
Maybe
For real.
honestly, you could use one of my existing songs as the theme.
Which one?
What's your favorite?
I don't know.
I've only heard
I'm not even gonna
Bulletproof.
front and be like, I
Bulletproof?
know.
I've heard
him.
Bulletproof.
Bulletproof.
I've
Yeah.
heard your. I don't know the names. Like
Would
that.
you
I'm
say
not
that's
gonna-
your
That's
most?
I like that's one of my favorites that I made for sure.
Okay.
Nah, but I think I'd like one with like MarVic and like we'll play. You know how you do your videos. Like, yo,
Yeah,
give me
yeah.
some words and I'll make a song. We'll throw you some words.
All right,
MarVic,
throw me some
yeah.
words.
Marlon.
But
Nah, that's cool, bro. That's awesome. Congratulations.
So
Thank you.
one thing, what I know about like becoming a rapper, an artist, and all that, you have to really know like what's your identity gonna be like, right? So obviously you became Rudy Wade, your first and last name, put it together. Where did the whole image of the purple hair come into place?
Yeah, that's
That's
actually
just a cool color, man.
it's kind of an interesting
Purple
story.
haze.
So first, I was talking to some bigger artist that I know. His name's Stellar, and he was like, "I like your music a lot, but
You gotta
you got to
stand
do
out.
something that makes you look more like an artist,
Mhm.
because right now you just look like a normal guy, right?"
Yeah.
And
Normal guy from Boston.
And I was just like looking at my page, and I'm like, he's right. I'm just some kid. Like
Mhm.
if you saw me on the street and you knew my music, you probably wouldn't even recognize me.
Mhm.
You wouldn't be able to put the face to the.
Right.
You got to
right.
stand
So-
out a little bit more.
You gotta stand
Mhm.
out. So originally, what I did was I dyed my hair half silver,
Okay.
but the issue with that is every time I took a shower,
It would-
it would wash the silver out, and then it would be like bleach blonde, which
Oh,
looked
shit.
absolutely terrible.
yeah.
Mm.
So I was like, all right, so silver's a no go. What's like a darker color that's not going to come out as
Uh-huh.
easy? I was going through a couple like different options. I was like, should I do red? I was like, no, I don't want to be on like demon time. Like I don't. I'm all like white light. I'm never gonna sell my soul.
That's
like
good.
I don't want
That's
to. I
good
don't
to know,
want to
bro.
associate my brand.
Say that
with-
again.
I'm never gonna sell my soul.
There
So
we
Wait,
go.
hold on. Sony comes to you, bro. $50 million contract. I'm curious to know what Cat Williams is gonna say about this. $50 million contract, and you gotta do a little something that you're not used to, or go against your morals just a little bit. You wouldn't do it?
For 50 mil, probably not.
All right, 200 million.
I mean, again, if it's against my moral, like what I believe in,
Mhm.
like
You know,
probably not.
But
because
it's 200 million.
But you have to understand something is that I've already gotten this far by investing in myself.
Right.
Right. So I believe that I can make more than 200 million.
Good for you. Good for you.
without
Good for you.
them,
Good for
you
you.
know?
Good for you.
I was gonna say that obviously you're an independent artist.
Yeah.
Everything that you've done is obviously it came out of your pocket, right?
Yeah.
I respect that. What's that journey like though? Because a lot of people, obviously, their goal is to get signed
Yeah.
by that big label, get fronted money. I think we talked about this on our last podcast that didn't get uploaded. We talked
Bryce
about.
can fix that.
I was actually talking to this about to my barber. Like, I have a friend, you know him, a boxer, where he was offered $100,000 by OnlyFans for
To
I
show
mean,
off his balls.
I don't know what, but he turned that down because he said it's against.
What he
I know,
believes in. Yeah, yeah, his
I mean,
character.
I've gotten those 6-figure offers.
And
too
I think that
I've
says a
turned
lot
down.
about an individual, because who wouldn't want to, and it goes back to what you just said about Cat Williams and what he talks about, where it's like, yo, he declined integrity. He declined a lot of things, and other people did the same role that he was offered. But
Ludicrous. Skirt.
Kevin Hart,
And
that
ludicrous.
yeah, that they had to do some shit that not too many people.
Totally.
It goes against their
They had
morals
to
and
take it in the
integrity.
butt by Diddy.
It happens.
So-
So is Illuminati real?
I mean, I'm sure it definitely is, but
Have you gotten approached by
I have
Illuminati?
not gotten approached.
Not yet.
Is it more in the east or in the west?
No.
I
They're
don't
all
know,
over.
but
They'll come to you.
They'll
come to you.
eventually come to me, but
Rudy Wade,
know that I'll
reached-
turn it down.
You reach 10 million subscribers, 200 million. You just gotta bend over, let Diddy do the rest.
Nope, I'm turning it down. I'll tell you that right now. But
stupid.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean,
But nah, that's just real, man. And
for sure.
That's some real shit though. Like we're joking around, but like
it is real.
have you seen the Cat Williams? Do you know what we're talking about?
I mean, I've seen a lot of conspiracy theories and stuff like that.
Check it out if you can. He's Cat Williams, obviously a comedian. You don't know Cat Williams?
I know Kevin Hart. But
No.
Oh
Okay, Cat
man,
Williams,
so
bro.
look, Katt, Cat Williams. He just did an interview with Shannon Sharp. It's called the Shay
I love
Shave.
Shannon Sharp.
You like Shannon Sharp? Cool.
I'm
He's
a Broncos fan.
You're a
Oh, okay.
Broncos fan. Cool.
Check that interview out, bro. It's really
Okay.
good.
Yeah, whenever you have time, it's like probably 2 hours.
So Cat Williams, short story. He's like the 50 Cent in comedy. He's gonna expose everybody, and he pretty much went on there and spoke his truth. You know, about the whole industry, Hollywood, the shady shit that goes down in
There's
Hollywood.
a lot of shady shit in the entertainment industry. It's a real thing,
and really everywhere though, like
Every
even in
industry.
our industry too, like
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that take shortcuts.
people don't realize that music and entertainment, that's a business at the end of the day.
Yeah,
people are in this thing for money. They're not in this to create art. Like like me, for example, I'm in this to create art. I couldn't give
I was
a
just
shit
gonna ask
about
you,
it.
why are you in this? You about the art?
I'm about the art, bro.
But money's also got to be tied
I
to
mean,
that.
money
What he's
is
saying, though,
You want to
necessary.
get rewarded. Like your first thing is your priority is to create good music, but you obviously want to get rewarded
So
appropriately
at
for it.
first, I was strictly just in it for the art. But then as time went on, I realized that
How far you
there
can take
is
it.
no art without money.
Mhm.
There's no art without money. So
Okay.
money is something that kind of fuels art. And the
Yeah.
more money you have, the better art that you can make.
That's true.
So
Better
yeah.
equipment, better
Yeah.
things
Exactly.
that you can, better investments.
So at first,
Well,
no,
that's
I wasn't.
debatable. I feel like unfortunately, I feel like some artists once they get the money,
They get worse.
they get worse.
But see, that's
Well, what
if you're
happens
in
is they
it
get-
for the
yeah,
money.
they
If
get
you're in it
lazy.
for the money, then you get paid. Then all right, I'm tapped out. For me, I'm in it for the art. So the more money that I get is all getting reinvested.
That's
It's
smart.
all reinvesting. Every dollar that I make that's not a
But I
living
feel like-
expense is a reinvestment.
I feel like that's hard because like if you get so like check this out.
It's-
So one of our favorite reggaeton artists, he's my number one favorite reggaeton artist
Fade.
currently, is Fade. He's from Colombia, right? So like he would make a lot of songs about like heartbreak, Spanish reggaeton artist.
Karol G broke his heart.
And fire songs and all that, but he made it. He got a lot of money. He got a girlfriend. And now his music is still good, but it's not as fire as before.
It's not as heartbroken anymore. It's more.
Yeah,
a
so
little-
like my argument is that like if you get a little money, even if you're focused on the art, I think the reality is that I mean, unless you stay and living in the same
think about
conditions.
it. Look at like Drake.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
Drake has all the money in the world, but he's
And he's
still
still
putting out
dropping.
hits
Yeah.
to this day.
He's
Yeah.
in it for legacy. He's in it for
And same
Tupac
with like
status.
Kanye West, or like
Yeah, so I guess maybe it's like maybe it's your how do you put it?
You got to make a decision, I believe, as an artist of what you want to be at a very early age. Am I going to do
Sure.
this for the art?
for me, I want to.
the
My
money.
goal is to put out songs that are number one, Billboard number one, radio number one.
How do you
I
get to
think-
number one?
I think also to like finish the Fade thing, I think maybe because his approach was heartbreak.
Yeah.
So once he found a shorty, he's no longer heartbroken. He really can't write and deliver.
Well, I mean,
that same...
I have a girlfriend, and a lot of my music's about heartbreak. You don't necessarily have to write about your female relationships. You could write about any relationship.
Something
and
that's
put it in
Are
relatable
you
to
going
it.
off of previous relationships, or
No,
how do you do it?
You can write like love songs,
Mhm.
like songs that are not about like your love life, in the form of a love song. Like
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
A
if
lot
your
of people
friend-
could relate to that. There's
if
a
if like you lost a friend or something,
yeah.
Yeah,
you can write that in the form of a love song that could sound like you're talking about a girl.
I
But it
always
doesn't have to be about a girl.
it doesn't have to be like a personal experience either. I hear a lot of music artists like they're really good at like talking to people and feeding off of that, where it's like maybe they write a song about like love or heartbreak or whatever, and it's not necessarily something they went through personally,
You
but
could write about
it's
somebody
relatable.
else.
right, exactly,
Like
exactly.
a lot of people have actually found a lot of success writing songs about like a movie they watched.
Mm,
Like they
sure.
watched a movie and they're like, "Wow, this like spoke to me. I wanna
Yeah.
put it into a song."
What
you know?
speaks to you, man? Like where do you
Honestly, for me, it's kind of just, I don't even know.
Is it just random?
I don't even know. Like it depends on like I everything I write is basically about real experience. Like,
So okay, so
it's
it's like coming from.
it's either
But you
about
haven't
me.
been heartbroken yet, right?
I mean,
No, of course, bro.
I've been
It's Rudy Wade, bro.
heartbroken,
Okay.
You know how many shorties want?
No, well, I
No,
mean, you
but-
said you've been with your girl for a while now,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know,
but you
so-
know,
She's had to fight off
You-
a lot of shorties.
Oh shit.
but you know, everything I write about is
my royalties.
is real experience in one way or another.
Okay.
You know, it could be about me, or it could, you know, a lot of times I actually do write songs about what other people would think of me.
Mm,
Like,
okay.
if I was in their shoes, what would I say to myself if I was in the wrong?
That's
you
dope,
know?
man. That's dope. I personally feel as an artist, you have an audience. Everybody has their own audience, right? And no matter what you write or sing, it's gonna speak to a certain audience. There's a lot of people out there that get heartbroken, that are going through something emotionally, and they hear those lyrics and they can relate to it.
If somebody
Yeah.
can relate to your song, that's how you really capture them as a
Yeah.
listener. Because if they relate to the words you're saying and they feel your message, they're gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? So
Rudy, what's your favorite song? Well, couple questions. Number one, I'm curious to know who's your favorite artist, or maybe like two of your favorite
be
artists
honest, I
that
mean,
you've grown up
I
like.
honestly like recently haven't been listening to as much like other people's music. Like
You're
I
just
yourself.
focused on your own.
I'm so
you're locked
focused
in,
on,
bro.
on
But
mine.
growing up, like, who
my
was your-
favorite was Imagine Dragons for sure.
You're gonna hate
know,
me.
Oliver Tree.
I've never
I
heard
have
of it.
no idea what the
Yeah.
fuck that is.
You don't know like
Hit me.
It's a white people thing.
I think it might be a white people thing. But
Give me
I
just
don't know.
second.
I don't.
Give me
Is that
just
a
second.
rock band?
You know the song like
I think about that TV show, The Dragons.
Believer.
You
You
talking
know that
about
song Believer?
Believer by who?
Yeah, Imagine
You talking about
Dragons.
Dragon Tail?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Okay.
It might be a white people thing. It might be.
I'll
a
look
white
him up.
No,
people
I'm
thing.
just kidding. But what is it? A rock band or
It's
know,
like
bro.
alternative pop. Rock.
Imagine
Yeah.
Dragons?
Don't, don't hate me, man. But I was
And-
listening to
and you said
Tupac,
Oliver
back
who?
then.
Oliver Tree.
You know of
Rapper?
him?
No, he's an alternative.
Bryce, you know of
pop.
him? It's a white.
It's a
people
white
thing.
people thing.
Ah.
No, but-
Don't hit me with that.
Don't age me like
It's
that.
crazy.
I'm 22.
You know, Imagine Dragons. I think they're the
Dragon Tail?
8th or 9th most streamed band in the world.
I might know their music then.
You
I
probably
maybe, yeah,
do,
I just
yeah?
probably
Okay.
haven't like put
What's
it
your second
together.
one?
Oliver Tree.
Oliver
Oh, Oliver Tree.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right,
Gotcha.
so those two you grew up, those are like people that inspired you.
for sure.
Now, what about when it comes to your music? How many songs have you made? I don't.
Right now, to date, 398.
Oh,
You've made
shit.
398 songs. All right.
And how many of those have popped off?
I mean, I haven't released all of them.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
those are just songs.
You
that
got
you
them in
got-
the
you-
lab ready.
Yeah,
in the
ready
lab.
to-
Yeah.
So Stranded.
Yeah.
Is that something that you worked on recently, or is it
Yeah,
something
but pretty
from the past?
recently.
Okay.
I would say maybe we worked on it in, I want to say November, December.
How do you time of when you're gonna drop a song?
So right now I'm releasing
do you have a
music
schedule?
every
Every
2
2
weeks.
weeks.
Okay, every
So,
2 weeks.
for the last 7 years, I've
Mhm.
been doing once a month, and then as of October of last year, I
You're putting
decided
out more.
to increase the frequency because I'm trying to build catalog. So
Gotcha.
What's a
Or-
catalog?
So your music catalog is basically like all of your songs every day they're going to get streamed, right?
Mhm.
And the more songs that you have, the more the streams add up.
more
so-
money.
If your fans are going in and listening to, say you have 10 songs, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they're going in and listening to every single one every day. Imagine if they were listening to 20 songs every day instead
Sure,
of 10. So that
sure.
you're doubling the amount of money that you're going to make by building a catalog.
That makes sense. How
So-
many?
So here, let me give you a real life example. So
Mhm.
if you have 5 songs out, to get 1 million streams in a month, all 5 of those songs have to have 7,500 streams come in every single day. All 5 of those songs.
Okay.
But if you have 100 songs out, all
Less
of those
views,
songs
yeah.
only need to get 300 streams a day to get you that 1 million stream paycheck.
Got you. On that
crazy.
note, okay, so you've made 398. How many have you released out of the 398? Oh, you've released. 398?
So I've released probably like close to 100 songs, but I
Are you gonna release all of them or
no, definitely not.
How does that work? How do you
Yeah.
decide what to not release?
I mean, I feel like
Do you ever
you
go
know,
back?
you know,
it's a feeling.
you know,
what's
like
gonna pop
if this
off.
is a good song, like,
You know how you felt in that moment, and
and you know if it's like, if
Damn,
it
that's gotta be
sounds
hard
good.
though.
I mean, that's also another reason why I increase the frequency of my releases, because you don't have to decide as much. You can just put everything.
I was just gonna say because it's like us with this podcast. Like we don't fucking know what's gonna be good and not
We
gonna be
just
good.
throwing, yeah.
We just throw it
It's the
out
same with
there, and it's
music.
yeah, right.
Mm.
So
But the more that you put stuff out, and the
You
more you
learn.
get feedback
Yeah.
from your audience, like
yeah,
they like this song, they don't like this song, they like
right,
this song.
right.
You're gonna learn, and you're gonna miss less. So the more that you put
That
out,
makes sense.
Rudy, do you ever go back to like some of your old songs, and you know how you said like you tell your
yeah.
engineer, hey, take this, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Do you ever take something from an old song and put it into a new song?
You know, if it's a released song, no. But
Mhm.
if the song was never released and
Mhm.
it's kind of just been sitting there, absolutely,
Yeah.
I'll take like old lyrics or old melodies and put them into the new
Yeah.
songs.
I asked that because one of my favorite artists, Nipsey Hussle, he talked about don't quote me on it, but pretty much what he was saying is that when there's something so good, he doesn't mind reusing it. And it's so true because some of his old songs that I would listen to, he used some lyrics from old songs in a new song where I'm like, oh shit, I heard that back in the day.
Yeah, I've never
thought that was dope.
done that with released music. But
Mhm.
if I just have
Yeah.
a song sitting there and it never got put out, and I like kind of what I said.
Technically,
But
no
it
one's heard
wasn't-
it before.
Yeah, technically no one's heard it before.
Yeah.
And I like what I said, but I don't necessarily like the whole song. I might take bits and pieces from my older stuff and put it in the newer stuff. And honestly, I would say I do that pretty frequently, for sure.
That's dope, man.
What's your all right, 2 questions. What's your most popular song so far to this day? And then what's your favorite song that you've made of your own?
So my most popular song to date is definitely "Trapped in a Dream."
Trapped in a Dream.
Trapped in a Dream.
Can't break free.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
yes,
See?
yes,
That one
yes.
was recorded on the 6th.
I did
bridge,
watch
right?
that shit.
But yeah,
Sixth Street?
that one I did some content for it on the.
That's what I'm
the
saying. That
Sixth
shit is catchy, bro. Like
Yeah.
I know exactly.
That song is by far the biggest. You know, like at my first show, you know,
It
the
got a
crowd
couple-
was like, you know, a little quiet, and then "Trapped in a Dream" came out.
Everybody
Everyone's singing
turned
that
up.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you
how
know.
many
Views.
views?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
like
it's about
what?
it.
So
Yeah.
"Trapped in a Dream" is about to hit 10 million streams on Spotify across all
Yo.
platforms. It's probably close to around 15 million across all
Let me
platforms.
ask you this,
Sick,
bro.
bro.
Out of the 10 million, how much have you made off that song?
So-
give me. It doesn't have to be.
Estimation.
Estimate,
So for every million streams on Spotify,
I hear it's not that great.
no,
by
it's
the way.
really good.
Oh, it
It's
is.
really good.
Snoop Dogg. Did you hear Snoop Dogg's little comments about
Yeah,
Spotify?
you know why it's not
Talking
good
about
for
Rudy
him? It's
Wade right
because
now.
he owns 12% of his song, and the label owns
Ooh,
80.
Talk about ownership. So
Exactly.
you own
I
all
own
of
my
it.
He's
music.
independent,
Exactly.
my man.
Hey,
So-
yeah.
So if you're
Hold on, go.
independent,
Okay, go.
if you're
We gotta
independent,
talk about ownership
Yeah.
now.
if you're
Let's talk about
independent
ownership.
and you're releasing music frequently that you own, which is again,
You own the masters, all that.
again, which is why it might cost more to buy the beat up front or make the beat from scratch, but in the long run, you're going to be the owner of this song, so it's going to make
You
you
know,
more money.
what's funny is that I feel like there's a whole trend going on now where obviously like Nipsey Hussle was peeping, you know, he was putting out a game a long time ago where it's kind of like you want to be independent now. People are catching on to it where it's like, yo, independence is where
I
it's
think
at.
independency is
Long term.
go to because people like Russ
Mhm.
may not have as many streams as people like Drake,
Mhm.
but I would argue Russ is making a competitive wage to
Yeah.
Drake because
Yeah,
owns
that's
more.
And
very
Russ is
interesting.
100% independent.
So you ain't
Exactly.
got to be as poppin', have that many songs. You could probably be making more money
than people that are bigger than you,
right,
because
and
you
you
own
don't-
it,
because
You
of
don't got a label
ownership.
pushing you to drop an album,
Exactly.
forcing you to, you know.
or like not allowing you to drop an album.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, for
we've heard
real.
that time and time again.
How do you own
That's
your own
true.
shit? How did you do that?
You put up your own money.
Exactly. You buy the beat or you make the beat from scratch, and then guess what? That song is yours.
How did you, and we'll kind of maybe go a little bit back here on your story, but I'm curious, like, so what did you save a lot of money, or did
No,
you
I-
have you been hustling this
As
whole
I've
time?
been making money, I've just been putting it back in. Every dollar that I earn,
but
that's not a living expense.
I was just gonna
goes
say.
right back in.
So okay, so you've made enough money to pay your living expenses and still reinvest?
Yes.
Damn,
dope.
since like day one, kind of.
I mean, I obviously had to work. Like I would
Yeah.
work at
Okay.
the studio.
Yeah.
Like, when I met John and he had his recording engineer job that I took for a couple years, you know, I was working in the studio 20 an hour, recording artists,
bad.
sharpening my
Dope,
skills.
smart. So you got a
as
job.
an 18-year-old kid, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
you
then-
got a job that ties into your fucking.
So I was
passion as
sharpening
well.
my skill while making money, and then everything that I didn't have to spend on, you know, rent, groceries, XYZ, right back into.
When'd you go full time like music?
Probably I would like to say about 6 months ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Congrats.
Yeah,
Thank you.
congrats. How's it been? I mean, 6 months.
It's
He pays $600 for a driver up front.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
it
That's
didn't
probably
ruin
one of
it
the
didn't ruin my
residuals.
day to pay $600 for
That's
it.
what I said.
You know?
Rudy Wade's
Let me ask you this, man.
pockets.
Trapping the Dream. How much has that paid you so far, man?
So I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go into specifics, but every
Yeah.
million streams on Spotify, you guys can do the math on your own end.
I'll
if
do
you
the math
want
right now.
to.
Go ahead.
But every million streams on Spotify, for a global audience, will pay you about $3,000, and for a USA audience, will pay you about $4,000. So me particularly, I have a global audience, so I get paid about.
Pause. So a million
in the UK.
streams.
Yeah.
Hold on, a million streams
On Spotify.
on
is-
Spotify's 4Gs US,
you-
3Gs.
if all the streams are coming from the USA, then yeah, it's about $4,000. If they're from like
Global's 3.
parts of, like,
Outside 3.
India, China, whatever,
3.
it's gonna average out about 3.
Got it. Okay.
Babe, you want to be global, right? You
Yeah,
want to
for
be
sure, for
international.
sure.
Your
You're-
music hits everywhere.
For sure.
That's dope.
Your first show, bro. Talk about that. How was
Did
How-
you
what's it-
expect
great.
people to be there?
Well, what's
I
what's
mean-
it like having your first show? You're an artist, you know. I mean, I don't know. Like, you worried that people going to show up? Like,
So the first show that I did, I was not looking to make money. I was looking to
just brand
just
yourself.
just get out there, because
Yeah, put yourself
every
out there.
artist that's big starts out playing shows for like 20 people, you
Yep.
know. And
Yep.
at my first show,
true.
myself, Kid Navi, and Lena Cooper, the other artist, we sold 112 tickets. So
All together.
altogether, so I would say that's a success for
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
a show.
Sold the ticket.
That's
bro.
more than
Exactly.
20.
Exactly.
It's 5
So-
times.
You know what I'm saying?
Almost 6 times.
I used to
Exactly.
have
So
fast art
this
tickets are
next
gonna
show that
sell.
I'm doing, gonna try to come even bigger than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we really got to make an effort. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Totally.
Thursday
I would love to
specifically.
have you guys out there.
Nah, we would love to go, bro.
I mean, make sure we get VIP. You know,
Oh,
You got it.
man.
You got it.
I'm kidding.
Behind
We'll
the
be there
scenes.
though. Behind
Totally,
the
totally.
scenes.
Can you sign our sweatshirts?
I could sign whatever you want.
There it is,
There
man.
you go.
I appreciate that.
But if let me get back into the
Let's talk
hair
about it.
story.
Yeah,
Hair
I
story.
was gonna
Please.
touch back on that.
We got sidetracked.
Sorry, we got
Marlon
you hear
over here.
numbers and we start
all
going.
right, so we ruled out red because I'm not on demon time.
You're not on
Yeah.
demon
All right,
time.
Then
Not right now.
I ruled out blue because I didn't want to look like
You're not on
Kinda
crip
like-
time.
yeah, not on Crip time. But just I feel like stereotypically blue hair, it just like gives off like a kind of nerdy vibe, So I didn't really want to go down that route. And then there was a couple other options like orange.
Well, if
which
you're thinking
would've been-
dark, yeah.
I was thinking dark, so I kind of was like, should I do purple? Maybe. And then I kind of thought more about it, and I realized, purple is one of the rarest colors that you're gonna find in nature.
Purple is
And
what's in
Purple
I kind of
royalty.
feel I kind of feel that way about myself as well. Like you're not gonna find another me out there. So
I like
thought
that.
it fit.
It's funny though because when I first saw like your music video "Trapping a Dream," the purple just goes with you as an artist.
With the vibe.
I feel like it's the purple kind of brings this darkness to it.
It's the branding. Yeah,
it's the branding. I like it. I like how you got your sweatpants. Are you gonna start releasing like merch as well?
I already do have some merch out.
Okay,
Yeah.
say less, bro.
So-
We're gonna have to wear that in the.
There you go.
gosh,
I'll
yeah,
send
I'll
I'll
be
send
right
you
there
some
front
merch.
row,
Bro,
trapped in the
sign it.
dream.
Send me the address. I'll send you some signed merch. Let's go.
Oh man, I
You said
appreciate
it.
that.
You said it. We're gonna edit this.
But yeah,
and
man, I
tag
feel like
you in
all
it.
that goes with you though, man. Like
Totally.
the artist and your music, the purple just goes with you. Stands
So-
out. perfect.
I feel like as soon as I did it, I realized it was the right fit.
Yeah.
For sure.
So hold on. Does this mean you're always gonna have purple, or this
I
is
think
just
for the foreseeable future.
right?
yes.
This is the
Yes.
phase you're in. You're in a purple.
I'm in the
little
purple era
haze.
right now.
Yo,
for sure.
We're gonna know when you're
Purple
on
era.
demon time when it's purple and
Damn.
black but braided. You're gonna be like, oh, he's about to drop
Braided?
braided.
What I'm probably gonna do is in like 2 years, I'll shock the world and just shave all my hair off.
Oh shit. Oh, shave it,
Okay.
shave it short, but still put like a purple line.
No,
So we know
in
it's
two-
you. Purple is what
I
makes-
feel like every person at some point in their life needs to go through an ego death, and I feel like a lot of people find comfort hiding behind their hair.
It's like a rebirth.
A
kinda
rebirth,
thing.
kinda
Yeah,
just
I feel
like-
you on that.
shave off all the
done
hair,
that
and then
before.
But
just
you know,
now you can't hide behind anything. There's
so there's
no-
symbolism though behind like shaving. So I grew up in like a religious home, religious church, and so back in the day, they used to shave someone's hair completely off when they did something like bad. It was like a
Really?
shameful thing. Yeah. So it's kind of like whoever has a short hair, you know, they did some shady shit, and it's like this is some like embarrassment.
Yeah, nah.
You got to show, you know, to the public. So a little symbolism
I
there.
didn't grow up in that household.
Yeah,
but
I feel like it would be a good way to kind of just like I'm not hiding behind anything anymore,
Right.
you know, and it would also be just like it would create the shock factor too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Rudy, would you say most of your audience, it's a younger crowd? Is it a middle?
I would say for my audience, the majority of people are between ages 15 and 25.
Okay, so that's your market.
Yeah.
Do you currently have a manager, or do you manage all that?
I did for a while, but I no longer have a manager.
Okay, so
Is
you're
your girl your
saving money.
manager?
No,
Yeah, I think you should put
I do everything.
keep it within the
No,
home.
for sure. Yeah. I can.
So
handle the work
you
like
handle
that.
your own bookings and all that?
No, I do bookings. All she does for me is she does some photography, sometimes like some cover arts. She'll dye my hair because I have to re-dye this every 2 weeks. It's really
shit,
annoying.
Mm.
It's actually really annoying. Like,
Does it like burn you and stuff?
no. But it's just like I got to sit there for 2 hours and just like get this thing purple.
Yeah.
Again. It's just like time dump.
What else? Shout out to your girl for
Shout out. She does it. She does it for free too. You know?
We met her, man. I thought she was awesome.
She's taking a lot of pictures and stuff.
Oh yeah, she was doing the photography for the golf event.
Yeah,
she does a lot of my photography as well. So most of the pictures that you see on my Instagram are taken by her.
She pioneered the move into Cali,
and she did pioneer the move to Cali. So the credit was
shout out to her.
No regrets. Obviously, like I mean, you came here. Like, what was it like for your family? I mean, did you grow up with mom and dad and all that?
I still am very close with my family. And I feel like personally, parents and family and all that, they at a certain point they kind of become a distraction because they have a certain view of your life,
right?
But at the end of the day, my vision is it's going to be a little bit different from theirs. So you know, I feel like the distance has not only allowed me to go farther, but it has made my relationship with my parents and my family better.
And they start seeing they start seeing the achievements as well.
Yeah,
like,
shit,
well, they see how serious you are to bounce. Like again, you're not going down the street; you're going to a whole different state. Like Rudy's really going for it. We should probably support him.
The dreams, exactly.
Right.
It took a while to get the full support, but I do have it now.
But nah, man. I mean, look, bro. You started at age 18.
That's
you're
normal.
21.
That's normal.
You're 21 years old. You're profiting from this. You have a good fan base. You know, on social media, you have over 100,000 followers, bro. I don't think I could get 100,000 followers like that.
You can't. You just gotta die half.
You gotta go like maybe half green,
shit,
half blue.
You think green's my color?
You're more.
I can see you rocking.
I was gonna go with blue.
You're more of a yellow.
Bleach blonde.
That's like yield.
I started with bleach blonde. You know, figure out like.
Hey, some gold would be dope, like Super Saiyan type.
You have to before you put a color on your hair. You have to make it blonde because.
Right, you gotta bleach it, right?
You have to lighten it so the color can sit.
I remember that was like a trend back then. Chris Brown started the whole bleach.
Yeah.
So every time I have to do my hair purple, I have to put bleach in there first and then purple on top of it.
Right.
Like if I put purple on the orange, like my natural hair is brown. If I put purple on the brown, it would probably come out like orange.
2 questions here, Rudy, because I think we're running out of time here.
No, we're good. What is it? 103. Yeah,
we've been going for an hour.
Yeah, 103. I know it doesn't feel like that.
Any cool artists or producers that you work with that kind of well known? Who would that be?
Well known artists and producers. Probably the most well known artist that I worked with is Stellar.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give a shout out to all the producers that I work with. You know, Henry Thrill, Dutch Revs.
Shout them out, man. They're grinding too.
There's a ton more too that I'm forgetting too. So.
Right.
If he forgets, don't hold it against.
Don't hold it against me.
Just send them a beat. Send them a beat. And
shout out S&C. Shout out Master Productions. John Linger. He mixes and makes beats.
John Linger.
Yeah, you know. But there's a lot of you guys. We'll book a session if I missed you.
Yeah.
Second question, man, is where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you want to take this music to?
I'll start out with my 2024 goals.
I was going to ask you specifically about
2024 goals. My goal for this year is going to be to get to 2 million monthly listeners. I want to do
2 million monthly listeners.
Yeah,
where are you at right now?
500,000.
Okay, so you want to 4 times it.
4x. Because last year I went from 100,000 to 500,000.
You 5x it last year. Got you. Okay.
Gonna try and 4x it this year.
Yes, sir.
But my other goal is to do 5 live shows.
Okay.
Because last year I did
Starting
2.
with one already.
Last year I
February?
did 2. Yeah, I'm doing one in February. I have one booked in April as well.
All here, or do
Nice.
you have
in
plan-
LA, but I want to do one on the East Coast as well.
Yeah, that's where you're from, man. We got to get that East Coast love.
Totally. Another goal is to get 100 million total streams across all my songs this year.
Mm-hmm.
Save up for a down payment on a house. That would be
Get
a
it?
good
Where
one.
Where
for
at?
Sure.
What city?
Probably in LA for sure.
In LA?
Trying to live in LA?
Yeah.
You don't want to
Totally.
live in the outskirts of LA?
I mean, LA or outskirts. You know,
Okay.
whatever's more affordable.
You wouldn't go back to Rancho?
No. But
what's wrong with Rancho?
Smells like
you know,
shit.
2024 goals.
Chill, bro. Damn, my boy, a hater. Like,
Smells like
I want to
maneuver.
stay consistent in the gym.
Okay.
I
seen you started working out.
You know,
hey, talk to me about that, bro. Don't talk to him. 'Cause- Listen, you need a little advice.
Talk to Cliff.
I got
bro.
you. I
Cliff
actually
outside.
I've gone to the gym like a lot, but you know, the thing that I got to work on mostly is probably dieting.
Yeah.
Dieting for
Do
sure.
you eat it out a lot, like fast food?
No, but the thing is, I only eat 2 meals a day,
Oh,
so
shit.
I got to
You're
put on
like
some
me.
more.
Yeah, you're like me.
More weight.
What?
Sure.
Hold on.
That's the hard part, bro. I thought losing weight was hard. Gaining weight is
Dude,
actually
it's-
hard.
Let me
It's
put
so
you on game.
hard.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Hold on.
I've been trying protein shakes.
Hey, bro,
too.
talk to him outside of this.
No. Hold on a second. What are you trying? You trying to put on weight? Trying to put on gains?
I'm trying to put on some muscle. Not like a crazy amount, but you know, a little bit.
You only
You're
have
about to
2
become
meals a
Mr.
day.
Rudy
What are
Wade.
you eating?
You know, I'll eat some eggs. And, you know,
How many eggs a day?
2.
2 eggs a day?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
else?
you got to bump that up.
Yeah, I definitely got to bump it up to like maybe like 4 eggs.
Nah, if
More.
you're an egg connoisseur, you got to do like 8 eggs.
8 eggs?
Yes.
Woo.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'll
Yeah,
try.
you got.
My
It's simple.
personal
You
trainer
just
would
got
tell
to
me
do
that
more
too.
calories.
First, I got to up it to 4, and then
Little
you
by
know,
little.
little by you can't go from 2 to 8, or else you know I'm gonna.
How much you weigh right now?
Maybe like 145,
How tall are you?
5'10".
Yeah, you taller than
145.
me.
Okay, yeah. So you're pretty leaned out. You're pretty skinny.
For
Just
sure.
eat more. I mean, if you hit the gym, honestly, eating. So, like, truth be told, I was eating 3 meals, actually 2.5. Call it 3 meals, and I added a 4th meal per day
4
carb.
meals.
So yeah, I used to eat 4. I'm now cutting.
Back at 3.
Yeah, I'm back at 3 and actually like lessening the carbs, but I started doing 4, eating all the carbs, all the protein, everything. You put on weight, it's a lot easier than you think. And if you hit the gym regularly like you're supposed to, if you eat right, you're just gonna grow. You're just gonna get bigger. Now you're gonna gain weight, obviously, like you'll get bigger muscles, but you know, you might get a little tummy too. But that's part of the process.
It's part of the process. Yeah, you know,
Right, because eventually you cut down.
Same thing with like skincare, you know, like you, when you start using the products, you're gonna break out, but then the more you use them, everything
Your
clears
skin
up.
gets used to it. Exactly. Yeah, cool. Okay, so you want to be ripped 2024.
Not ripped, but toned.
Yeah.
You want to be toned. 5 shows, 200 million,
100 million streams,
100 million
2
streams.
million monthly listeners.
Sorry, 2 million.
Down payment on a house.
Yep.
Let's.
Hey, say
What
it
else?
again, bro. The more clear you are, the more it's gonna happen.
There's a couple more. I have it all in my notebook.
You want to have a Rudy Wade Jr. maybe? Nah.
No.
Too
No,
soon.
no.
Slow down.
I'm assuming, would you like to make music with other artists, like collab?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's another goal. I want to do at least one like major collaboration in 2024.
Who would you like to do it with?
Yeah, say it, man.
You know, there's
Who's an artist that
few.
inspires you? That
you know,
feel that
Oliver
you guys
Tree
could-
would be.
Oliver Tree, one of
I'm-
your
I'm
favorite
not-
artists.
You know, Oliver
Rudy.
Tree. Let me know.
Look, all I'm saying is I'm
Let me
gonna
know.
put out my mixtape this year.
Maybe I'll have to have
So if you trying
MarVic
yeah,
feature.
if you try,
Yeah,
no, but
I
it
don't know,
wouldn't
get
be.
him,
It'd just
dog.
be. It'd just be.
I'm
Oh,
not
it would
good.
just be Marlon.
It would just be Marlon.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I'm
I'll
not
send
good
you
when it
my
comes
EP.
to this shit.
I'll send you my EP.
I've always been a fan. Like in high school growing up, I would hear my friends, you know, create the beats with the pencil, and then another friend would start
Yeah, the
rapping.
pencil beats happen.
Yeah, you know, I was
Yeah,
always, I was
yeah.
like, damn, that's sick. I tried it. Nah, the words
You
didn't
can do the
click.
pencil, or you can freestyle.
Nah, I couldn't freestyle off
Yeah,
the
nah, I
dome.
couldn't
Nah,
either.
I always
Some
get stuck
weird
like,
shit.
yo.
I start saying weird shit.
I'm like Eminem,
start saying weird shit.
yo, and words don't come out.
Can you rap?
Can I mean, I
I got a pencil.
I've done rap music before, but no.
No.
The answer is no.
No.
What I mean, are you? You're more of a singer.
Yeah, I'm a singer.
Got you. Okay.
Have you ever gotten that Justin Bieber comparison?
I've gotten some Justin Bieber for sure. You know, I feel like I don't really sound like anybody else.
That's
like,
true.
To a T.
Mhm.
I like, you know, there's some people that sound similar.
Yeah.
But like I feel like I do have my own kind of
Style.
and
You're in your
sound,
own lane.
Sure.
That's good.
Yeah, for sure. I would agree with that. I guess to close it out, if you have a last question, I'll let you go. But my question would be, Rudy, for any kid out there, bro, like you're young, man. You're 21, and seriously, congrats. Like you've done a lot. You're just getting started.
Left to do.
A lot more to do. Exactly. I love your vision where you're just hungry. And I just remember again, like when I met Tyler, and I was like, all y'all came from the East Coast. You guys are all young. You came here. You don't know nobody here. Like you just fucking did it.
Y'all just grinding, man.
Right.
Hustling.
You just came out here. Fucking let's go to work. Like a lot of people talk about it, but they won't even leave their fucking city.
Hometown.
Yeah, and we didn't really talk too much about that, but I feel like there's some deep, powerful truth in like leaving your hometown.
I think
like,
if you're a young kid chasing music, that is the most important thing that you need to do is get out of your hometown.
Unless you live in LA. Or
I would say
even then?
I would say
Even
get
then.
out of your hometown because
Florida.
there are
why?
so many.
Why? Like what does that
There's
do to
so
you?
many distractions and you know you'll
That's
have
true.
judgment in your head. You're like, oh, what are the people that I grew up with gonna
Right,
think? Or,
right,
What is my
right.
family gonna think?
A new city, you don't know nobody.
I come to
You could
LA.
recreate yourself.
Exactly.
I come to LA, my hair turns purple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is the
Back
truth.
home,
that's what they know you for. It's
Back
like,
home,
okay,
they wouldn't
there's
let you do that.
Back home, if I go,
You'll get crucified.
when
for
I
that.
travel back, I get weird looks for having purple hair for sure. You know,
Yeah.
it's not common. But,
yeah.
You know, it makes me stand out.
Right.
And if I didn't come to LA and leave my hometown, I would have never figured that out. That's
right,
something I
right. It's
needed to
strategic.
do.
It's marketing.
You're gonna learn a lot more about yourself if you get out of your comfort zone, leave your hometown. That is my top
Number one
recommendation.
thing. Yeah.
Second thing, man. One thing I complimented you when you walked in and we were talking a little bit is your marketing strategy. You know, a lot of people can put out music, but I believe the marketing go hand in hand.
I think the music industry. It is 90% music and 10%. I'm 90% marketing.
Yeah, I was about to say
10% music.
So obviously, one thing that I've noticed about you is your marketing. Every time you do content and show people how to create the beats and the lyrics, really what you're doing is you're promoting your song.
Yeah.
Right. Because at the end of the day, it's like, oh shit, that's your song, you know?
It is, yes.
So what's your advice to these young artists that maybe have the lyrics down, the music down, but can't seem to get that marketing?
So what I have to say here is that for the longest time, I didn't want to be, TikToker,
putting yourself out there type
content
thing.
creator, but you have to understand that music is a business and you have to move like a business. The best way for you to get free exposure to your songs is to create content.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't have a content strategy and you're just putting out music, again, it's just like a business. You're going to fail for sure. The name of the game in 2024 is content. If you're an artist, you need to be making content. You need to put your pride to the side and you need to get in front of that camera and
Get
just
comfortable
go
with it.
because I even myself, I made maybe 200 videos for TikTok, Instagram before one even got 1,000 views.
Yeah.
You have
Sounds
to be,
about right.
You have to be bad before you're good.
100.
You have
I like
to.
that. I like
you have
that.
you have to get in front of the camera and
Get
be
uncomfortable.
fucking terrible.
Mhm.
Because if you don't go through that, you didn't earn it. You're not gonna get there.
Not only that, but you got to expose yourself and hear the flashback from the people.
You got to hear the feedback.
Yeah, you got to get the feedback from it, and that's where you know how to improve from it.
And don't be scared of hate either, because every artist gets hate, even the top artists in the world.
Yeah. What's something what's something you've experienced that somebody told you?
Like a hate comment?
Yeah, like a hate comment.
I've had videos that have like 1 million views and like it has 20,000 comments and 19,000 of them are hate comments. Like,
damn, for real?
Totally, dude.
Yeah.
Like, but then I have.
But
other
you know what,
videos
bro? They're
where I have-
commenting and they're viewing. Shit.
But then there's other videos I got where it'll do like 1 million views and 20,000 people love it. So it doesn't matter.
And all
The hate is a
publicity,
part of it.
good or bad, is
and guess
good
what?
Publicity.
They're getting exposed to you now. Now they know who you are. So the next time you pop up, they might become a fan.
Yeah. And the truth is, haters still help you out. Like,
Yep.
that's another view.
Totally
That's another
think
comment.
They make you
That's
relevant.
more money.
Bro,
Exactly.
I can't tell you how many times in my life that I've been like, dude, look at how bad this song is. But guess what? I'm
Pops
streaming
off.
the song and I'm promoting it to other people when I'm like making fun of something.
Right.
Like, your hater is gonna be like, dude, look at how bad this song is. They're gonna play it to all their friends.
Thank
You
you
just
for
got
promoting my
exposed
music.
to 20
Right.
new people.
Right. Yep.
Royalties, baby. They're making you more money.
And now
the
they might
check.
be like, oh, this song's so bad. Listen to this. But then guess what? Somebody might hear it and they might be like, I rock with this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
They
You
fuck
never
with
know
it.
whose ears it's gonna land on.
haters are good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of them.
Yep.
So there it is,
For real.
man. So that's the marketing, the branding. At the end of the day, man, would you like to start your own record label one day, or
I mean, maybe.
Wade Music.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I definitely do find fulfillment in helping other artists and creators like find success.
But you want to make it yourself
But
first.
I feel like
maybe.
me doing that for free is super fulfilling. So
yeah.
Mm.
Hey, man, I want to say something to your parents real quick, man. You guys raised a fine boy here. We offered him a drink. He said no. He's
fine
drinking water.
boy.
He's
Right here,
drinking.
this one, bro,
oh,
this
right
one.
here. You
What's
guys.
What's mom's name?
my mom's name is
You raised the
Dad's
king
name?
here.
Are you junior? No.
You guys raised the king here. We offered him a drink. He said no. He's drinking water. He said I'm driving. He's responsible and he knows how to
He's
say
taking
no.
care of his vocals. He's serious. All jokes aside, like Rudy, shout out to you, man. Like you came here, you did it with your girl, with John. You're working hard. You're achieving your dreams. 2024 is going to be a big year for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally wish you the best. I will be
at the show.
I will be at
we
your
will.
show.
Guys, if you're at the show, make sure you go find them. They're going to be there.
I will be. You going?
Yeah, we're going to be
Victor
there.
and Marlon
February
will be
27th.
at Rudy's February 29th.
9th. Oh
Not 27th. My boy going to different show.
He's going to show up at the venue at the wrong day.
He's going early. He's going early. He's going to put his tent outside.
I'm going to put a banner that says MarVic Productions.
There we go. Do it. You want to sponsor the show?
Shit.
Yeah, we can talk about that. But all jokes aside, bro, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. We've by the way, we've learned to cut them shorter. Now, obviously, this convo could go forever. It's just the editing, all that it takes.
The files to download.
But hey,
we could go for another 3 hours.
I was just gonna say this is podcast number 1.
We're
gonna have
maybe
more.
I'll be back.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. And obviously,
no maybes. You're gonna.
I'll be back, guys.
You're gonna be back. You're gonna be back.
One of the things we want to do one of the things we want to do with everybody we interview is re-interview them again and see the progression in their careers, the growth in their career, man. So obviously, we plan on having you back, bro. And thanks for being here.
Yes, sir, bro. Thank you, G. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bryce. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. See you next Thursday. We got Tyler.
Peace.